American malls now, American ghost towns. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody is doing great. So yes, malls of America all over are doing quite poorly, it would appear. You know, prior to the crisis, when we were locked at home and forced to just do everything online, we are already seeing the retail environment start to collapse on itself, courtesy of e-commerce. Primarily, the elephant in the room is Amazon. Amazon is now completely crushed the retailer, and nobody seems to want to acknowledge that. And there's some nasty, nasty byproducts that are occurring from like Amazon and all this online platform now that we utilize rather than going out and doing our shopping in person. This is insane. Everybody has become so desensitized to life itself. Even me with somebody, and I would imagine most of you watching today, even us, even though we acknowledge this stuff, we can admit it. The first step of getting past a problem is admit there's a problem. Most of us can admit that just sitting at home ordering stuff online is not good. The amount of screen time that we're enduring, not good. But it has a bigger economic component. And I mean, actually, I shouldn't say bigger. It's got an equally as big, if not bigger, economic component. The economic component right now is about to collapse the U.S. economy. We have a massive elephant in the room right now in the terms of commercial real estate. One of the things I find myself saying, and I know a lot of you have been nice enough to hear me say it. Thank you so much. If you're new, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people where iron can sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today. Unless you've lived through a boom bust cycle and suffered a little blowback as a bill-paying adult, you have no idea what you're up against. That was me in '08. I hadn't lived through and suffered the blowback of a recession yet. I got to taste what that felt like. So this time around, even as a licensed real estate agent, that's still seeing the craziness in the real estate market. I mean, the realities are this. The only thing left is for prices to come down. Everything else needed has in fact been delivered. U.S. savings rate at an all-time low, U.S. debt at an all-time high, the credit crisis, car loans, student loans, banking institutions completely exposed, which circles us back to today's program. We're going to step outside here and we're going to take a look at a local mall that's sucking air. And it's really kind of scary because this is a mall that used to be full of all your top retailers. Now they can't even get oddball shops to move in. And my guess, we do what's called performance-based rents just because empty stores are the kiss of death. I can't lease this store if the one next to it's empty. That's why you see all these fake facades and window wraps trying to make it look like it's not empty, when in fact it is. And you've seen this. This is malls all over America. My point is this. It was already in trouble prior to lockdowns. Lockdowns was just the nail in the coffin. Now, most of these malls accessed all that free stimulus money to keep the lights on and pay employees and themselves and whatever else bills they had. And you and me, our tax dollars get to pay for that. And not only that, we had to endure runaway inflation while they basically cashed in. Those people were double dipping out there. But unfortunately, commercial real estate doesn't have the chance to double dip. We're seeing, I think, U.S. bankruptcies, the latest report, up 18% from the previous reading. That's not good. And that's the stores that we're going to visit right now. So without further ado, let's jump outside, take a look at the retail climate and commercial climate. Then we'll meet back here, wrap this one up. Let's get started. All right, friends, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors, maybe even put on an economic face mask if you can find one. Today, we're going to tour a Southern California mall. Beautiful mall. What do we see first? A restaurant. What's it doing? Sucking air. But wait, it gets better or worse, depending on how you look at it. Here you go. This used to be a Nordstrom's or one of their big anchor stores. Now, somebody has a banner on the wall selling furniture. A furniture store for your anchor store is not going to fill up this mall. And look at everybody else is sucking air too. This mall is move-in ready. It's not like it's falling apart and a disaster. It looks like it's ready for business. Unfortunately, what we're seeing here is little to no national brands that used to occupy this mall. It's now one-off shops, mom and pops, primarily on performance-based rents because the owner of this building needs to get somebody in there. Like I said, or I'm about to say, it's hard for us leasing agents to lease office space or retail space rather if the neighbors are empty. We need foot traffic. Where is our foot traffic? Our foot traffic's at home, shopping on Amazon and online. They don't want to get out anymore. We've become lazy. For me, I personally just take me to the mall, let me walk around. I don't even care if I have to spend 3% more on my product or merchandise if I get to go visit the store and have a shopping experience. But today's climate, this is happening all over the nation. Malls all over the nation are starting to experience less and less foot traffic. This one is a pretty good example. As we can see, there's little to nobody here. And most of the people are walkers. They're window shoppers. There's no serious buyers in this mall. This thing's in massive trouble. And the scary part about this one, friends, this is commercial real estate as a whole. Most buildings now are 50% occupancy on average. I would say this one's probably even less. And the stores that are in there have no shoppers. So this isn't I wish this was the only mall that I've seen that's in this condition. Unfortunately, I get out and about quite a bit. That part I'm fortunate about. But the malls that I've visited, I've seen all kinds of malls with for lease signs in the windows and fake facades trying to make it look like they're not empty when in fact they're empty. But this is a really bad look. It's like if I have an open house and nobody shows up to my open house. It's a bad look because if I get one person coming to tour the home, but they don't see others in the home, they think nobody's interested in the home and they don't want to write an offer. That's why I always say find out who your competition is and beat them. Get everybody over to your house if you're on the market, because when they see other people interested, they become interested. So unfortunately for our mall here, this is a bad look. Now we're going to approach the other anchor store. This is Macy's that we're coming up on, and it is currently open and not a furniture store. But unfortunately, every time I go through this store, there's very little shopping going on in there as well. So unfortunately, one anchor store with light foot traffic is not going to fill up our mall, clearly for the other stores to enjoy that cross traffic. But before we sign off and get back to the studio, it gets better again or worse. The advertisements now that we are seeing being displayed in these malls are all buy now, pay later slogans. This one says splitting up, bad for dating, but good for payments. Are you kidding me? I can't even take it anymore. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. America's malls. Welcome to the swimming pool. This is a toughie. And you know, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about before final thoughts, but we'll go ahead and get it out now. Did you know that 72% of America's population is overweight? The shutdowns of these malls and us stuck at home are causing a lot of people to gain weight. Those are astronomical numbers. If we had to go out and do our actual shopping the way we used to, I can guarantee you the overweight percentage wouldn't be 72%. We have become lazy consumers, producers of very little. And these people that we love to use are actually the people that are ruining our lives, our economy. And that's why I'll be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.